Think of your mind like a castle. You've got your high walls, your drawbridge, your arches on the battlements. That's your conscious mind. Its job is to say fuck off to new ideas. It's guarded, it's skeptical, it's tired. Now how do you get a new king in that castle? You don't ram the front gates. That just makes the guard fight harder. You find a side door. You send in a Trojan horse. You use sleight of mouth. That's what we're doing now. Let's get small. Let's talk about the formula. Follow your highest excitement. Sounds simple, right? It's not. It's a minefield because your brain is a minefield. You already do this. Every time you scroll past a boring post and stop on the one that makes you laugh or lean in or get pissed off, that's you following a tiny jolt of excitement. When you're starving and you imagine the perfect burger and your mouth waters, that's it. You're a master at this. You just don't give yourself credit. The problem is to remain in a positive state no matter what. Your brain screams, how? How can I look my fear in the eye and not shit my pants? Here's the science. Your brain, it has a filter called the reticular activating system. It's the bouncer at the club of your consciousness. It only lets in what it thinks is important. When you look your fear in the eye, from a place of curiosity, not judgment, you're not letting the fear in. You're the manager looking at the security footage. Look at that. A big ugly motherfucker named Fear is trying to start a fight in the lobby. And the moment you get curious, you change the channel. You're not on the Fear channel anymore. You're on the Discovery channel. Fascinating. This belief that I'm not good enough. Where did that come from? 5th grade? Mr. Johnson's math class? That shift from participant to observer. It's a neurological fucking miracle. It moves the activity from your amygdala, the fear center, to your prefrontal cortex, the let's figure this shit out center. You're not drowning in the storm. You're the scientist studying the storm patterns from a helicopter. Now, let's pull the camera back, way back. The splitting of timelines, the bifurcation. This isn't some woo fantasy. It's a metaphor for a collective consequence of billions of individual choices. It's karma on a planetary scale. Every time you choose curiosity over fear, you're not just fixing your shitty day. You're literally voting for a new reality. You're casting a ballot for the timeline where humanity gets its head out of its ass. Think of it like this. You're in a rowboat, in a massive fleet of billions of other rowboats. The negative timeline. It's a giant sucking whirlpool. The positive timeline. It's a clear, fast-flowing, current heading for a beautiful, unknown shore. Every time that you follow your excitement, you're pulling your oar through the water, aiming for the current. Every time you wallow in fear, you're letting yourself drift toward the whirlpool. The energy and divide feeling so intense right now. That's the water getting choppy as the two currents separate. The boats are getting closer together, bumping into each other. The people heading for the whirlpool are screaming at the people heading for the current. You're going the wrong way. You're naive. The world is shit. It's not malice, it's panic. They're afraid of being left behind in the dying reality their own choices are creating. That's why divine guidance is showing up. It's not to save us. It's to hand us the map that we forgot we had. It's the Coast Guard showing up saying, hey, for the love of God, the current, it's right over here. Stop rowing in circles. So how do you talk to someone stuck in the whirlpool? You don't scream from your boat. You pace them. You lead them. Man, it's really scary out there. The water's so choppy. It feels like everything is falling apart. I get it. I feel that fear too. This is true. You acknowledge the reality. You build rapport. You know, I notice something weird. When I focus on that one little thing that actually gives me a flicker of joy, like my dog, or that song I love, or building that stupid model airplane, for a second, a choppy water doesn't feel so overwhelming. It's like I find my rhythm for a few strokes. I wonder what would happen if we all did a bit more of that. See what we did? We used their experience, their fear, to pace, as the launching pad to suggesting a new action, the lead. You linked the deeply felt emotion to the desired outcome. Your fear of people's reactions, your fear of being judged for talking about excitement and timelines while the world burns. That's the Castle Guard shouting. That's the old programming. The belief that says, don't rock the boat, don't be weird, don't be seen. The main pattern that drains us, that suppresses us. It's the victim helplessness loop. I can't. They won't let me. It's too hard. The system is rigged. It's a hypnotic trance. Your job as the new you is to be a pattern interrupt. When someone says, nothing ever works out for me, that's your cue. So you're telling me you have a world-class, finely tuned bullshit detector. That's a powerful tool. That means you can spot a dead end from a mile away. So how can we use that radar not to find more dead ends, but to pinpoint the one path that isn't bullshit? You take the limiting belief and reframe it as a hidden strength. You created confusion in the old pattern, and in that open space you planted a new seed. So here it is, the command. Let it sink past the guards. Let it into the castle. Your life is not a random accident. It's a deliberate, soul-crafted experiment. The tragedies, the joys, the Pouring Tuesdays, they're all data. You chose this curriculum. The parent who lost a child, the person with an incurable disease, from the 5-year-old perspective of the soul. It's like choosing to play the hero who dies in the first act of a school play, to make the whole story more powerful for everyone else. It feels devastatingly real here, in the costume, under the lights. But when the play is over, the actor goes home, takes off the makeup, and is still whole. The soul's purpose is the expansion of understanding for itself and for the whole. That pain witnessed and alchemized by others becomes the fuel for compassion, for cures, for a deep connection to what is truly real. And if you start operating from this place, your life changes not because the world changes, but because your relationship to the world changes. You stop being the pinball, getting slammed by bumpers, and you start being the player. Challenges become interesting levels up. Assholes become NPCs, offering a side quest in patience. Your fear becomes the compass pointing towards what I need to heal. The karma of not doing this. You stay in the whirlpool. You get to be right about how shitty everything is, all the way down. You get a lifetime, and maybe a whole timeline of validating your own limitations. Congratulations. So why does this work? Because your brain is neuroplastic. Your thoughts literally carve new rivers in your mind. You have a personal record right now. It's called your belief system. And you can update the fucking software anytime you want. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep staring at the security footage of your fears, convincing yourself the castle is under siege? Or are you, right now, going to lower the drawbridge, walk out into the sunlight, and realise there's no siege? The war is over. The only thing left is to explore the kingdom you've been hiding from. The choice is yours. The current is waiting. Start rowing.